claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20, hell you want.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Goff on third down. Completes it to Benjamin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
He's checking credit. Shoot. Watch out.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check 25, check 25. Hey, it goes to you, it's you. It comes to me, it's me.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let him know. DC. Watch the twins. Hey, check 24, check 24. Cal, 2 for 66. Twist.
On 1st and 10, gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 57.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike, 50 cents.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw is Murray. He completes this to Sutton. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Murray now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You go, night. Go. Zip this. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Watch the screen. 57's Mike. I got it. 57, Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he puts it through. Now Bullock will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
14.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Now Goff on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Not today, you are. No, not today. Squeeze. Check 24. Kill. Bang, 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 bang.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Check, 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 check. Oh!
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
50's the mark. Get this word on.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, check.
57 the Mike. 57 the Mike.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. From his goal line here, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They run the counter. Benjamin, he'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, it's gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
3 butt. Mike 50. You must be dreaming. Okay. Patch it. Share. Take off.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Murray now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
57. Mike. They're not ready for this, man. Go. Ready for this. They still playing soccer. Go. Y'all ready?
On 2nd down, here's Murray. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Ric Flair. Hey, Alpha. 56.
Gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. Ready. 52. Come on. Here we go, team. Here I come. Check. Right down.
Goff on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half from Murray. He will find Davis. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
24 is the mic. I got you, Pop. Watch this thing on.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Benjamin. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. On third down, Benjamin. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Tonight, 180. 56. Coming to you.
Third and 2. Goff. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Check the back or check the wrong. He's coming.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Le'Veon Bell. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hinton. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check, check. Here we go.
On 2nd down at 4. Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
More now. Tighten up. Shift. Big Ed.
3rd and long. It's gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Here we go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Murray caught here by Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
After the interception, here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Let's go now. Put team on it. Put team on it. 66. Pull it. Now. Hurry. You think you won't get this? Check 13. Check 13. 57. No. 57.
First down, Murray. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Watch the edge. Watch that. Hey, watch it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch twist.
Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 4. Check 31. Check 31. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Check. Slow. Top dog. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Goff now looks to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
57th Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Goff. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is down to 2. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Murray to throw. And this This will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.